pumping them wards up, getting all shot up over where they come from. A dumb son, dumb, did it, dumb, dumb. See it ain't.
Out of the realm of chaos can a movement be birthed and eventually exist. Creativity can only be cultivated from nothing to become something. Whether you understand it or not is irrelevant. What music is? Music is a vibratory frequency that resonates in melody, rhythm, and notation. Music is a revolution.
Personally, culturally, New Orleans is not part of the United States. I've learned to see it as the northernmost point of the Caribbean, and that's a major influence.
New Orleans was one of the few places, if not the only place, in the South that allowed the slaves to keep their culture intact.
New Orleans is different, you know, and I'm not trying to put it on the map different, but it is what it is. It's like New Orleans, we talk different from everybody in the South. You know, you can go 45 minutes away to Baton Rouge, and from Baton Rouge on out, it sound the same.
You can find that southern drawl just about anywhere in the South, anywhere in Louisiana, but New Orleans. It's the strangest thing. You know, you can hear that drawl from, you know, in Lake Charles, or I ain't knocking them, that's my people. But, you know, in Shreveport, Baton Rouge, but in New Orleans, the drawl ends.
This New York street culture invasion has started to sweep throughout the South. Before long, the state of Louisiana's largest city and bustling metropolis of New Orleans would adopt every fundamental element of street music handed down from its northeastern predecessor.
New Orleans has had some tie to New York. When Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh hit, one of the first things that people from New Orleans picked up on was the way he was dressed.
Well, the Showboy, I'm not gonna say New York, the Showboys had a huge influence on New Orleans and the culture of music.
All right, boys, the plan goes this way. I wanna blow Trigger Man back to yesterday.
And Bounce, you know what I mean, you're gonna be taking elements from the two major records, which are Trigger Man and Brown Beat.
Oh, where they at, girl? Oh, where they at, girl? Oh, where they at, girl?
And you can splice the sounds and rearrange them and make different beats and different rhythms in your own patterns.
You know, early to mid 80s, you had your Greg D. Sporty, you know, Rescue Crew.
MC Thick, he was good at finessing the track. I'm smooth, prominent, influential, dominant. To take a situation, good or bad, and put a rhyme in it.
No need to get ignorant, belligerent, or violent, cause real bad boys hit hard and move silent.
You know, you had all your, you know, original crew. Yeah, Devious, Ice Mike. So you got history here. It's just about how you gonna have it set up and documented.
So I always did love Buck Jump Time and Project Rap. I just didn't like when they played it in the club because, you know, fights would break out.
New Orleans, you know what time it is? Buck Jump Time. That Cali, yo. Buck Jump Time. That Mel for me. Buck Jump Time. Magnolia. Buck Jump.
We're rooting for, you know, every time it comes on the radio for turn it up. That's our people. We are one.
Hey, yo, Ice Mike. Bust this.
The beauty of this city is the opposite polarities it represents. The city is life. The city is death. The city is free, yet enslaved. It's full of saints, yet full of sinners. It's treacherous, yet serene. The city is carefree, but you gotta be careful. It's this kind of mythology that plays a major role in the street science of New Orleans.
Here we come, red rum. Here we come.
Whether it's bounce or hip hop, you know, we all using it as all part of our culture. So we know it's embedded in our, you know, our brains and just the way we move and we operate.
Like people from New Orleans, they really like to hear the old stuff that I did, like 15 years ago, like you did me creeping, if you don't trick, don't fuck them, or why you acting funny.
Why you acting funny with all your money?
Tell me why you acting bad with your kitty cat.
I just appreciate that they are classics. You know, the DJ still playing my music, I still get booked off of it.
My first time recording fucked me up. I had to swallow an egg, a raw egg, and suck on a lemon and a fucking peppermint. How about that? Talk about twerk some nigga!
The common thread between all of this is music. No more, no less.
Holly Grove had all influence in the world on us as artists and as men.
You know what I'm saying? Because without going through what we went through growing up back then, we wouldn't be here. We probably would have took another route and did some other shit that would have led us somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm from a rough city. I'm from a crazy ass city. You know, and the attitude I had growing up and trying to make it, then it taught me how to be a businessman. I got to see white man world and see, like, you know what, no matter how tough you are in the streets and the beast, it all boils down to how smart you are.
Combine music with the raw, untapped, organic vibe of the streets, and you never know what the result will be.
Slim New Orleans. That's why I'm Magnolia. You know what I mean? And you don't get no more New Orleans than Slim. You know what I mean? This nigga sold gold while he was Josie. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Slim one of the realest.
It's kind of like jumping on a Soul Train line. It's like only one person can dance or two people can dance at a time. You got all this talent, everybody trying to get in.
Right.
And it's like they kind of blackballing one person, holding this other person off, keeping this other cat in the contract. Somebody's just whack.
Drugging, robbing, killing, stealing, whatever. Nice with that mic though.
We have trust with each other. Like I give him his lane to do him, he give me my lane to do me.
There is no blueprint, just straight alchemy.
Cause I'm buzzed off the suds pot and I does what I wants to. Think you're pretty CAT smart, don't you? That first step's to Lulu and I'm too true, so chill. Belly straight from that 504, so slow your roll and recognize the real. Bitch, I'm out that boot camp. Haha, 1995, nigga, you shit.
Bitch, I'm out that boot camp. I got my rifle and my bitch, I'm out that boot camp. Bitch, I'm out that boot camp. Bitch, I'm out that boot camp. I got my rifle and my bitch, I'm out that boot camp. Bitch, I'm out that boot camp. Bitch, I'm out that boot camp. I got my rifle and my